I'm out today running errands. I'm so glad you're here with me. Makes it a lot more fun. I am just picking up items here and there that I need. I'm going to get out once today and stay out all afternoon running these errands, so tomorrow maybe I don't have to get out again. But it's such a beautiful day, I thought that I would just go store to store and pick up everything that I have on my list, and I'm glad you are with me, and we'll see what we can find. Well, no luck there, but we're going to keep going. I have 6 stops on my list, so I'm bound to have some luck sometime today. I know I need to go to the grocery. I'll either go to Whole Foods or Fresh Market. Let's see. I wonder if Starbucks is busy. I think I'm going to Starbucks. Well, it looks like they're packed. I'm going to go through the drive-thru. But have you ever been to a Chick-fil-A or a Starbucks that wasn't packed? I swear, you would think they're selling crack. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing great. Thank you. Have a good day. Well, she was kind. Perfection. Wonderful. I love that hibiscus flavor. It's the Ice Passion Tango. So good. All right. Went in the pharmacy and got items. Mostly it's just travel size things that I try to keep on hand, and lucky to find everything I needed. You know, toothpaste and all those simple things like that that you don't want to have to run out at the last second and buy. So I got that, and oh yeah, I got the remember on the video a few videos back that I was getting the Russian visas. Had applied for those, and that was about 3 or 4 weeks ago. Well, I got those visas in 3 weeks, and I wasn't expecting them for at least 6 to 8 weeks, but they indicated 6 weeks, but you know how things go, and so I thought, well, I'll wait 8 weeks out and then I'll be concerned about it. But I didn't need to, because I got it in 3 weeks. I am so excited about that. But well, you know, that makes me think. I don't want everyone to think that we travel a lot, and it always seems like it's trips that nothing ever goes wrong and everything's, you know, real exciting. But that's rarely the case, that nothing goes wrong. We have had some real horror stories when it comes to travel, and so always be prepared. We're always prepared for the worst. There's somebody pulling it behind me. We're always prepared for the worst, and if nothing happens, then we're really excited about it. But you know, we've had things like, we were on a train from I believe we were from Paris, but we went to Colmar, France. And in Colmar, France, we were getting off the train, and we got all of our luggage, but we left one small carry-on bag in the overhead compartment. And so we got off the train and we were looking around, couldn't find our bag, our small bag. So we went back, and when we got back, the police had already put security tape up around the train, and my husband and I went over and explained that it was our bag, because they had the bag sitting out on the concrete beside the train, and so they were not happy with us, and we had to pay a huge fine for that one. And then you know, we've had other things. We've lost luggage several times, and it generally, for some reason, tends to be my luggage. But maybe mine's a little heavier than my husband's, and they set it aside or something. I don't know. But we've lost luggage, and usually we'll get it the next day. But there have been times that I have had. Well, we were in Italy, and we were staying at a bed and breakfast in a small village, and it took 4 days to get my luggage in. But it was it was fun in a way because, you know, I just was buy things from street vendors and I only had one outfit and a few things in my carry-on, but I had my one outfit and I would wear that, and then the little lady who was running the inn would take a few things home at night and wash them for me, and that was just the sweetest thing ever. And I got to know her, so that, you know, that was the good part of a bad situation. And we, you know, you running through airports and trying to make a connecting flight, things like that you have to expect. So when I do talk about travel, don't think that everything is always perfect, because it rarely is. You have to be prepared and think about what you actually need and put it in your carry-on, you know, like medications and things like that. But anyway, I got the few things that I need, and those will go in my carry-on. Sorry, I had to run back in the pharmacy. I forgot to get one of the things that's most important this time of year, because it is sneezing season, and that's those little individual packs of Kleenex. So I got those because there's definitely a lot of pollen in the air. And so, where were we? Oh yeah, I was telling you about travel horror stories. Well, we were on a transatlantic cruise that began in London and was going to New York, and it was in October, and we went to several ports, and the one port we stayed for about a day and a half, and then we were going to leave, and they could not get the ship to leave port because the wind was blowing so hard. They had to finally get tugboats to pull us out, and that should have been an indication that things could go wrong. And so we got out to sea, and we were informed that there were a couple of hurricanes coming up the east coast of the United States, and they were I think they were about 3 days apart. But we were out at sea. I believe it was maybe 8 days between the last port in New York, and we had to miss some ports because of these hurricanes. So we were going straight in, or trying to go straight into New York. Well, about 5 of the 8 days, the seas were 25 to 30 feet high, and then the winds were about 80 knots. The ship pitched and rolled for about 5 days. It was amazing. It was just amazing, and I cannot tell you how much I thank the captain of that ship. Some people stayed in their cabins the entire time because they just couldn't handle it. Luckily, I don't get seasick, so that went okay, and we just tried to go about enjoying ourselves as much as possible. They still had a few shows, and they still had dinner. Of course, there were plates flying on the floor at times because of the rolling of the ship, but and some people just could not handle it. But I was never so glad to see New York in my life. Just to get my feet on solid ground was great. And I'm an adventurous traveler, but when you are out there in the elements, it makes a huge difference. So, but I don't want to frighten people who might be thinking of taking these trips, especially like a transatlantic cruise, because it rarely happens, but it happened to us, but and the other hundreds of people who were on the ship. But I want people to just go on and enjoy their lives and enjoy your vacation, and still keep in mind that things can happen, and just be prepared as much as possible. It's just amazing to me that when you go around these roundabouts, no one knows what they're doing. It just seems like they don't know how to exit. The cutest hat. I'll show you as soon as I get in the car. Well, I didn't even need this hat. Wait a minute, who doesn't need a hat? Isn't it cute? I love it. I didn't think I'd ever get out of that street. Well, luckily the grocery is not super packed, and I was able to get a few things that I was looking for. They did have really good sashimi tuna. It was fresh, so I got that. And then I don't know if you've ever tried this or not. It is the if you have this brand at your store, it's the Fresh Express. This is the chopped kit that you can make salads with. They have different chopped kits. They'll have Southwestern, and they'll have Mediterranean kits. This is the Asian kit, and it has romaine lettuce, red and green cabbage, carrots, and green onions. And they include the wonton strips, almonds, and the best Asian sesame vinaigrette. It is incredible, and that with tuna is to die for. Love it. I can't wait for dinner. I've never done a cooking video. I'll have to do that for you. That might be fun. I'll have to, maybe I'll just do the tuna and salad, but I'll come up with something because I love to cook. I cook quite a bit. I cook almost every day, unless we're out of town or something, and then you know, you find all the good restaurants and go to those and enjoy them. But when I'm at home, I really love to cook. I'm so glad you're with me today, and I thank you for watching, and thank you for subscribing, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.